Hi friends, right now we are in Jodhpur Airport. So this video will be about a travel video from Jodhpur Airport to Mumbai Airport. So right now we are outside of Jodhpur Airport building. So Jodhpur Airport is actually very a small airport. So behind me you can see the departure area and the right hand side has the arrival area. So that's how small the Jodhpur Airport is actually. So right now we are entered the airport terminal building. So here you can see the scenario of how tiny the airport is actually. So there are actually only two counters available over here. One is Air India and the other one is Indigo Airlines. So the departure area is actually very small and it can accommodate less than I think 100 passengers. So the security check is over here and our flight will depart from Jodhpur Airport at 11:45. So we are waiting here and there is these two tiny stalls. One is food stall and the other one is some kind of exhibitory items over there. So right now there's this Mumbai flight counter for Air India and people are just coming here to get their boarding cards. So Air India provides up to 25 kg of check-in luggage and 8 kilos of hand baggage. So after we got our boarding pass and after we checked in our baggage, now we are waiting in the waiting area where you can see this Jodhpur sweets shop over here. So people who want to get some Jodhpur sweets can buy from here, and the other shop is McPhee, McPherson and Valentine. So it's actually an aviator sunglasses shop. So OK Enterprises snack bar. The food items over here are generally very costly because since it's located inside the airport. So right now we are going to enter the aircraft, the Air India A320 Airbus model. So in the beginning you can see 12 business class tickets over here. I mean the business class seats. So right now we are sitting in the window seat of the economy class.
This is your seat belt. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and tighten it by pulling the strap. To fasten the belt, to unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. If there is loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will deploy from the panels above your seats. Remove your face mask, pull the oxygen mask towards you, cover your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your mask is secured properly before assisting others. There are 8 emergency exits in this aircraft, 2 doors in the front, 2 doors at the rear and 4 exits over the wings. They are clearly identified by exit signs. In case of an emergency, fluorescent strip lights will guide you to the nearest exit. Your closest emergency exit may be behind you. During an evacuation, for your own safety and for the safety of others, you are required to leave your hand baggage in the aircraft. Please refer to the safety instruction card placed in the seat pocket. इकोनॉमी क्लास में लाइफ वेस्ट सीट के नीचे रखी है, बिजनेस क्लास में लाइफ वेस्ट बीच वाले या कंपार्टमेंट के में रखी हैं। यदि विमान को पानी पर उतरना पड़े तो लाइफ वेस्ट को सिर से ऊपर से पहने और इसकी बेल्ट को कमर पर बांध दें। लाइफ वेस्ट को लाल टॉगल खींचें और विमान से उतरने के तुरंत पहले फुलाएं। इसे ऊपर लगे लाल ट्यूब में मुंह से भी फुलाया जा सकता है। बच्चों के लिए केवल एक ही टॉगल खींचें। हर लाइफ वेस्ट में एक बत्ती लगी है जो बैटरी के पानी से छू जाने पर जल जाती है। धन्यवाद। Please blow into the red tubes on either side. For children, pull only one toggle. If you are evacuating over wing exits, please inflate your life vest only after you have stepped over. Each life vest has a light which is activated when the battery comes in contact with water. Thank you for your attention.
So right now our flight has departed from Jodhpur Airport. So down there you can see a lot of small tiny buildings in Jodhpur. So Jodhpur was actually located in Rajasthan, so which is actually a desert area, but to my knowledge I did not see any kind of desert over here. The only thing we can see is a lot of buildings over here, a lot of villages over here. The temperature outside is quite hot and it's really not that much hot like Nagpur. Nagpur is the hottest city in India. So compared to Jodhpur, Nagpur is very hotter than Jodhpur. So no need to worry about temperature in Jodhpur. Jodhpur temperature is really okay. That's not an issue right now. So our flight total journey time will be around maximum of around 2 hours or minimum of 1.5 hours. So the time right now is 11:50, and we'll be landing by 1 o'clock in Mumbai airport. So flight is pushing its altitude higher by taking right and left turns. The only way the flight can gain its altitude is by tilting left or right hand side. It can gain the altitude. So once the flight will be stable, then the cabin crew will come to us and they will be asking us what kind of food we would like to eat, whether veg or non-veg. So in Air India, they provide two options, veg or non-veg. So it's totally our wish, and it's absolutely free. Then there's no need to pay any kind of extra money for our food in Air India. So it's absolutely free. And after Tata's takeover, they're actually making very good food, and there are a lot of menu in the food that we choose for. So today's flight is actually crowded right now. So the leg space in economy class is quite good, and the seat pocket in front of me is not good actually, because it's torn a little bit, and you can see it actually. And the tray table is okay, the leg room is okay with me, and but since I'm sitting near the window seat, the window is not that much clean, and you can also see this small tiny crack over here near the window. It's like someone has just put something over there and sliced that window. So because of this, we cannot have some clear view through the window. So I have to focus on the wing so that I can avoid this tiny kind of thing which irritates us a lot. So since it's a very old aircraft, we can see this kind of things over here. So I wish they maintain the aircraft well in the upcoming future. So right now you can see clearly how it's not good and how it's dirty over this area in the window area, and this small tiny crack like thing which absolutely somewhat it is destroying our view through the window. So I wish some clear windows in my upcoming travel, so that we can enjoy some good view through the window. So right now our flight is cruising at an altitude of more than 10,000 feet, and it has been around 25 minutes since we took off from Jodhpur airport. So right now we are cruising through the clouds, and since focusing on the on the wings area, so it is quite a good picture over here. We can take a good video over here, and it's since 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's quite sunny outside. It's a brighter sky outside, and because of this it helps me to get a clear view, even though there is some kind of obstacle for me that I cannot film this properly because of the crack in this small window. So I was able to get some clear video because of the good bright temperature over here. Bright sunlight helps me, and the bright sunlight actually helps me to get some good video over here. Life vest under your seat, fasten seatbelts well seated. So the tray table is actually quite clean over here. There is a small thing to keep the water bottle. By the way, after 25 minutes in the flight, I was given options whether veg or non-veg, and I opted for veg food. So this is these are the menu which we can find in the veg food option, and they have given me this small chocolate brownie with curd and some small water bottle, two small pieces of roti or chapati, what is it? I don't know. And this is some paneer biryani with some side dish over there, some kind of beans over there, some beans masala. The food taste was overall okay, and they have also provided with some steel cutleries like steel fork, steel spoon and steel knife, which is actually good to provide with all passengers with these kind of things. So the food was actually good, and I expect cabin crew to provide me non-veg. I actually opted for non-veg, but unfortunately they told me that only veg was there. So I was given no choice. I was just okay with the veg food, and that's a really okay, no problem for me. And right now the time is around 12:40, and we are expecting to land in Mumbai airport in an half an hour. So after a long ride, about 1.5 hours, we are going to touch down at Mumbai airport. So right now you can see there are a lot of tall skyscrapers, and before we land in Mumbai airport, it's near to this Dharavi slum area where you can see a lot of tiny tiny small homes where people live in large amounts, overpopulated area. So that's where the our Mumbai airport Chhatrapati Shivaji International Terminal 2 building is actually available. So you can see some slums of buildings over there. The
मुंबई के
landing was
छत्रपति
quite good
शिवाजी
actually.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय एयरपोर्ट में आपका स्वागत है। बाहर का तापमान 31 डिग्री है।
Sir, please remain seated. सब बैठ जाइए।
सामान कक्ष खोलते समय सावधानी बरतें। कृपया अपने सामने बैठे अतिथियों को पहले उतरने दें। जिन अतिथियों ने व्हील चेयर की बुकिंग की है वे अपने सीट पर ही बैठे रहें। अन्य सभी अतिथियों के उतरने के बाद आपकी सहायता की जाएगी। कप्तान वल्लभ और इस विमान के क्रू की ओर से एयर इंडिया के साथ यात्रा करने के लिए आते हैं। Items we have moved during the flight. Please allow guests seated in front of you to take breakfast. Guests with wheelchair bookings are requested to remain seated. You will be assisted once all other guests have taken leave. On behalf of Captain
So outside the window you can see this Corendon Airlines. It's actually associated with SpiceJet actually. So right now we are passing through the Terminal 1 building of Mumbai airport, where you can see a lot of domestic flights operating across India. So past this we have to go past this to enter into the Terminal 2 building of Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. So from here you can see this Boeing 747 aircraft, which is rarely used by Air India. So ahead of it you can see some 777 Boeing aircrafts. So these are actually operational. So these 777 Boeing aircrafts, right now you are looking at 747 aircraft. So right now you can see some two 777 Boeing aircrafts which are operational for Air India. They are operating right now, and they have direct flights from Mumbai to New York. So they fly direct to the US, and for this long haul routes they use this Boeing 777 aircrafts. So right now we are just going in the taxiway of Terminal 2 of Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, Terminal 2. So from here you can see a lot of majority of Air India aircrafts, they land in Terminal 2, and the other airline which land in Terminal 2 is Air Asia. So only two airlines of domestic sectors which land in Terminal 2 is Air India and Air Asia. Other than that, all international airlines like Ethiopian Airlines, Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, and there are a lot of airlines to name. So they all land in Terminal 2 of Mumbai Airport, so which is a very long airport. So Mumbai Airport has a single operational runway. So they have only single runway to take off and for landing purposes. So this is one of the reason which makes Mumbai one of the busiest airports in India. So every 5 minutes there will be a landing or takeoff which is happening in Mumbai airport, and the aircrafts landing here either go to Terminal 1 of Mumbai airport or Terminal 2 of Mumbai airport. So from here you can see an Indigo airline. So I think that must be an international airline. It must be going to Singapore or Dubai or some Gulf countries. Majority of the airlines which land here is Air India, and since we have landed, it's a very long time that took us to reach this terminal building. It took us nearly 15 to 20 minutes to reach this terminal building. So that's why they tell that 2 hours is required to travel from Jodhpur to Mumbai. So even though we have landed 1.5 hours, I mean we had even though we have landed in 1.5 hours, so it took us nearly 20 minutes to reach the terminal building. So right now passengers have started deboarding from the aircraft. So we are just waiting for our turn. But even though the flight hasn't even reached the aero bridge area, people have started standing there, and the cabin crew has told them to just sit in the respective seats. So right here you can see some Air India and Air Asia flights. As I told you already, Air Asia flights will land here only. Star Alliance. So Star Alliance is actually a group of many international airlines. So one of the airline which is in the Star Alliance group is Air India. So that's why they have written as Star Alliance, but it's actually an Air India aircraft. So right now you can see some Air Asia aircraft over here. That's an Airbus A320 model, and another domestic Air India. So there are two models in domestic Air India flights. One is A320 model, which can accommodate 180 passengers, and A321. So this is another Airbus model which can accommodate 200 passengers inside the aircraft. And there is also an A319. So that's a baby aircraft of Airbus model. So nearly 20 minutes it took us to reach the terminal building, and I hope the aero bridge will be connected so that we can directly enter into the terminal building, so without getting into a bus and without getting any kind of further delays. So after a very long time, people have started deboarding the aircraft, and I'm waiting for my turn. And as usual, I'm going to go at the last, because instead of going and standing there in the queue, we can wait till the end and we can have some clear way to walk without any kind of hassles. So that's why I'm just waiting over here. So I started to deboard and I'm just walking over here. So right now you're looking a view in the aero bridge, and this is an amazing aircraft, A320 Airbus model. So we are just entering into the terminal 2 building of Mumbai airport. So the view from here is absolutely stunning. You can see a lot of domestic airlines over here, Air Asia, Air India. So these are the majority aircrafts, airlines which you can see in terminal 2 of Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Right now the time is around 1:30 in the afternoon time, and we are just walking. So now we have landed in Bombay airport, and we are walking towards the arrival area. It's a clear sky outside over there, and it's sunny over there, and that's why we can have some good video over here, because you can have a good video when the sunlight and the temperature and the brightness is good outside. So the brightness is outside is very good because of the brighter sunlight, and this helps me to take a good video over here. So this is another aircraft near to the arrival area. So this is also an Air India aircraft, and the staffs are loading the food over there, and fuel loading is going on, and a couple of Vistara aircrafts you can see from here. So right now we are in Terminal 2 of Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, and we are waiting for our baggage. Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminal 2 is the international airport where you can see a lot of Air India flights landing over here, and some of the domestic flights land in T2 terminal. In the arrival area you can see this small tiny fountain. So the water is very good. It does not even spill a little droplet outside the area. So right now we are in the arrival area, and the fountain you are looking behind me is the fountain which is located in this area. இப்போ நம்ம பாம்பேயில் இருக்க ஏர்போர்ட் அரைவல் ஹாலில் இருக்கோம். ஸோ அங்கே இருக்க ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு ஃபவுண்டன் தான் நீங்கள் பார்க்குறீங்க. ஸோ இது அரைவல் ஹாலில் தான் இருக்குது. தண்ணி வெளியில் வர மாதிரி இருக்குது, ஆனால் ஆக்சுவலாக தண்ணி வெளியில் வரவே கிடையாது. கரெக்டாக அந்த பேக்கேஜுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டாக அந்த இடம் இருக்குது. ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கேன். If you do like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please do click on the bell icon If you have any kind of doubts, please do comment in the comment section. I will reply you over there. So right now we are in the arrival area, and you have to collect your respective baggages in the respective belts. There are a lot of trolleys over here, more than 100 trolleys you can see over here. So if you want to have a charger point, you can charge your phone or you can charge your laptop or tablets over here. There is a charging point over here. Charger ports of 5 ports are available over here. The only thing you have to bring with you is your charger, because there is no any kind of charger available over here. Just the charging ports are available over here. And once again, thank you for watching my video, and please do subscribe to my channel, and please do support me.